Hi guys, it's Coach Shani. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally getting around to doing the natural hair tag. So if you are interested in hearing more about my journey through these questions, keep watching. Alright, so let's jump right into this because I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, so it's actually 10 questions and I have my questions right here, of course. And number one, where are you from? I was born in Jamaica, Montego Bay, Jamaica, but I currently live in South Florida. I moved up here when I was 8 years old. So yeah, but I was born in Jamaica. Number two, how is a natural hair scene in your area? Now, I see a lot of people who are transitioning. I see a lot of natural girls down here in South Florida. But the one thing that I notice and I don't really like is that every time I hear about like natural hair events, it's never in South Florida. It's always in Atlanta, Texas, somewhere in Texas, New York, Chicago, but I hardly ever, I think I went to one hair event like couple years ago, but we don't have a lot of natural hair events down here, and I don't know why. So you guys who are hosting these events, y'all need to come down to South Florida. Yeah, so number three, why did you go natural? A lot of reasons. Let me see. I was seeing a lot of natural hair, not so much around me, but I stumbled upon the natural hair community on YouTube while I was trying to find videos on helping me to stretch my relaxers. So I was relaxing my hair like every 6 weeks, and I was trying to see if I can push it back to like months at a time. And I actually came across these YouTube naturals, and I was like, oh, okay, you know. I loved how they had this beautiful head of curls, volume, all of that. Now keep in mind, I've always had volume even when I was relaxed. When I would relax my hair would never come out straight. So it was a process. Every time I relaxed, every time I washed, and I washed every week. Yes, it was a process for me to actually dry my hair, to wash my hair, dry my hair, and then to flat iron, trying to make it somewhat straight. And then later on in my journey, I got tired of forcing it to be straight. So most of the time, I would just wear like curly styles. I would just braid it up or twist it up. Yeah, I got frustrated with the whole relaxer thing. I was over it. Right before I transitioned, I had like a protein overload, so my hair was breaking like crazy. And also for my niece and my little sister, I noticed how they would say things about my hair and then say something negative about their natural hair, and I thought, you know, I would be setting the best example by actually growing out my hair and also having natural hair, instead of being like a hypocrite and telling them their hair is beautiful when I don't even accept my own kinky curly hair. Yeah, so that was a long answer. Number four, did you bake, chop, or transition? I actually did both. I transitioned for about 10 or 11 months, and then I cut off like half or a little bit more than half of my relaxed end. Then a few months later, I did another chop where I cut off all the relaxed ends, so my hair was completely natural. And then a couple months later, I chopped my hair again because like I said, I was like consumed by these natural hair videos, and I would compare my curls to other people's curls and the people around me. You know, my hair didn't curl like that, my hair wasn't shiny like that, so I thought my hair was damaged, so I cut it off again. And this was like the biggest mistake that I ever did with my hair. I hated how short it was. I remember one day, like, I literally started crying. Like, it was bad. So during that season of growing my hair back out after the last chop, I wore beanies a lot, and I would do like flat twists in the front and wear beanies to cover it because I didn't want to see my hair. Like, it was depressing to me. Yeah, so it took me a while to get comfortable with my hair at that stage, and then after a while, like, I started to rock my hair, the short hair out, and you know, I didn't really care what people thought, and I got over it. Like, you know, hair will grow, whatever. I made a mistake and I learned from it. I definitely learned from it. I would never make that mistake again. So that's why I encourage you guys never to compare your hair to anyone else's hair. Anyways, number 5 says, what is your favorite natural hair products? So I will leave a link below to my simple natural hair regimen, and most of my favorite products, those are in the video, but I'll give you 4 right now. 1, Jamaican black castor oil is definitely one of my favorite oils. I love how thick it is. Number 2, my favorite co-wash, as you guys already know if you watch my videos, As I Am co-wash. I can't find another co-wash like it, so that is my favorite co-wash. And my favorite moisturizer right now is the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Amazing smell, and I love how thick and creamy it is. And my gel, right now I'm back on that Eco Styler, the olive oil. So those are my favorite products right now. Number 6, how long have you been natural? My last relaxer was June 4th of 2011. So June coming up, June 4th, will make it 5 years that I am natural. Number 7, how long is your natural hair length? So I flat ironed my hair last November. I'll leave a link to that also. My hair, the longest part of my hair reached like to my butt area, and I actually clip off the ends I wouldn't even say trim or clip, like I cut a bit off the end, so it's probably back to my waist right now, so waist length. Number 8. What is your natural hair type and do you like? What is your natural hair type and do you like your hair type? I think I wrote it wrong. I love my hair type. Love your hair type. So my hair type. Okay, so most of my hair is actually 4A curls. In the back, I have some 3C on the sides here, which is like my looser sections. This is like 3B, 3C, and the top, like the crown of my hair, this is the special part of my hair. And I hear that a lot of people, you know, they have the same issue. Like this part of my hair is the kinkiest part and the hardest to detangle, yeah. So up here is like where most of my 4B is. So it's a mixture of 4A, 4B, but mostly 4B up here. And I actually have random strands that is probably like a type 1. Yeah, so I noticed that when I was doing my big chop actually, and I kept cutting and cutting, and because I used conditioner on my hair to see where it curled and where it was straight, and I would cut the straight part, and I noticed that I kept stretching it and cutting and it wouldn't curl up. So that's when I realized that some of my hair is actually not that curly, it's pretty much straight. Yeah, so it's all over the place from type 1 all the way to 4B. Yeah. Number 9. What is your go-to style? My lazy style is like this right now is a stretched twist out. You know, twists are my thing. I love my twists. So easy to do and to get great results. So I do twists, twist outs, and buns, lazy buns. Number 10, finally. What advice can you give anyone struggling with their natural hair? Like I said before, do not, I repeat, do not compare your hair to anybody else's hair. Don't be jealous of someone else's curl patterns or how shiny their hair is, how easy it is for them to manage it or to style it. Find ways, find products, find something. Do your research, and you know, you might have to go through a few products to find out what works best on your hair. You might have to try different styles to see which looks best on your hair type, but do not compare your hair with anyone else's. That's the mistake I made when I chopped off my hair for no reason. Yes, so in every season of your journey, embrace every bit of it. So if you have a TWA right now, rock that TWA. If your hair is right here, you know, that awkward stage, find styles to rock it out and enjoy it. And when your hair is long, it will get long, it will grow. And enjoy your long hair. Like, just enjoy every season that comes with this journey. I think that's it. Yes, guys, that's it. That's all the questions. So I hope this has been somewhat enjoyable to you. I know some of my answers were pretty long. I didn't think I was gonna talk all that much, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do videos every Monday at 10 o'clock. So until 10 o'clock next Monday, I will see you then. Bye.